Hey there, boys and girls. This is Josh from TutorMeMedia.com. Today I'm going to show you guys how to buy a domain and set up web hosting. Down below I'll have a link to take you guys there, and I'll be able to get you guys your first month for just a penny. So that way you guys can try out a website, see what's going on, see if you like playing the game, and if you like it, it's cheap hosting, and if you don't like it, you can cancel, and no harm, no foul. You're out an entire penny. So we're going to start this off. We're going to go to HostGator, and we're going to click on HostGator, and then we're just going to go right here to get started. They make it pretty simple. Depending on what kind of a site you guys are trying to set up, you may want to go with bigger hosting or smaller hosting. For right now, let's just go ahead and do a baby plan. It's $6 a month, and this is going to give us a couple different sites that we can host. If we wanted to go with a single site, you just have one site you plan on doing, we can go with the Hatchling plan. Baby plan's a little bigger. Let's just start with the Hatchling plan for this one. So we're going to go ahead and buy it now. The domain that we're looking to get is going to be tutormemedia.com. And then we have it. It's going to be 12 bucks a year. I definitely want it. As far as privacy protection, you can get it. You don't have to get it. It's $1 a month. You will get phone calls from random developers and people, and I just tell them do not call list. Not a big deal for $1 a month, but I've got 20 some odd domain names, so an extra $20 to $30 a month. It starts to add up over time just to have them parked. So something to consider. A Hatchling plan, we're going to have it for 36 months. That's the longest they're going to give us right now. Some other companies will let us do larger plans, but that'll be good for us for right now. It helps if I read. So as far as your login name, just make it whatever you'd like. And for security pin, let's do, and then billing information. Again, I'm just going to quick put this in, and then I'll get right back to you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and pay via PayPal. We'll see how that goes. As far as protect yourself from hackers, no, we'll talk about how we do that later. Back up your work. There's ways to back it up on your own. All right, so I'll go through and put that in. And then we will do our PayPal. I personally always suggest going through PayPal if you can. It just builds in another line of safety. I'm not worried about HostGator's safety, but anytime I'm online, I like to pay through my PayPal if that's an option, so that way my card isn't going out extra places, and if there is a problem, I can automatically go and report that to PayPal and have them go about fixing it for me, so it's less effort on my end and less problems. So now they're building my account, they're getting things set up, they have the domain squared away for me, hosting is being established, and now we're just waiting. Alrighty, boys and girls, so we're back. I was able to go grab a cup of coffee and come back, and the site has already updated with the domain and the hosting and whatnot. If you come back and there's nothing on this page, it's just blank, don't freak out, it's still just processing. So here's our account for TutorMeMedia.com. We have our 3 years of hosting as well as our domain. Again, if you guys are just trying this out for a couple days or for a month, you don't need to go with the 3-year processing, but this is the one that I kind of want to keep. So I'm going to show you guys how I plan on doing mine. So we come over here to our hosting. One of the big things we want to do first is come down here to WordPress one-click installation. So you guys can see here, WordPress one-click installation. What that's going to do is that's going to take us to our cPanel, and it's going to add WordPress to our website. So now we have tutormemedia.com, and we can go ahead and we can add WordPress. So now we can have different things. So our title is going to be tutormemedia.com, and then this is where you can get a little sassier. A place to learn site. So now we have, for our title, because the title is a thing that's going to be indexed by Google more than anything else. So we have tutormemedia.com, a place to learn all things website, hosting, digital photography, graphic design, and digital media. For admin, do not just put admin. I'm going to go ahead and put my name, blur that out, and my email. Alrighty. And I agree to the terms of service, and now we install. So the big thing here is as you're doing the WordPress install, a lot of the little things you do early don't seem like a big deal, but they become a big deal later on. So here's our original password. We're just going to copy that and hold on to it right now. And then we're going to go back to our cPanel. Alrighty, boys and girls, so we just installed the WordPress. This is version 7.3, 4.7, or 4.7.3. Just installed that onto tutormemedia.com. While we were waiting, it takes 5 to 30 minutes in some cases for the servers to update with all the information. Make sure you're checking back to your email because you will get this verification email. Once you get the verification email, just click on it. It verifies that you are who you said your original sign up. After we get this done, we can now come over here to tutormemedia.com, and this is what we'll see. We don't want to use really the Mojo marketplace. We don't want to do this. So what I want to do is come up here to tutormemedia.com, and we're going to do /WP admin. And this is going to take us to our WordPress. So now we're going to put in our username and do our login. And as soon as this logs us in, this will be our first time logging in, we can now adjust anything that we need to do. This is our WordPress site. So we have that tutormemedia.com, all the information that we had previously. For the site description, I'm just going to put the same thing for right now. Okay, I'm done with that. So, as far as customizing your site, first thing we're going to do is come over here to themes. They always give you some free themes that we can go through and use. For now, we already have this one set up, so this is our current website. Hello world, a bunch of nonsense, different things that we have to use. But if you look down here, we actually have our description. I don't like how it has some of these things powered by WordPress. This is an ugly layout. It's a free theme. You'll see hundreds of thousands of these out there, so we're not going to use that. But that's basically it. We now have a live website. You can go to, let's try it here. tutormemedia.com, and again, you will see a live website. Everybody in the world will just see these things right here, or they won't see this top editor bar, but everything else will be available to you. That's it for now. So that will be our initial setup on how we sign up for hosting, how we buy a domain, and how we actually get it up and running. Next video, I'm going to take you guys through buying a theme, installing a theme, and how we actually put it all together and make it look not this terrible. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope to see you on the next one. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Have a great day.